DJ Intense here from On the Record Podcast. This was a lost episode, once again, with my brother IMVS and myself. This is part of the interview, well, not interview, I would say, part of the conversation that we had where we took it to another realm, and I hope that you all, as listeners, pay attention. Also, shout out to my boy Keanu for providing On the Record Podcast and the Nightcap Podcast with all these fresh beats. Any artists out there, any musicians, if you want some beats, hit up Keanu Music, Keanu Music, on all social media platforms. Enjoy the show.
Another thing that kind of sparked our conversation, I think you and we spoke about all the civil unrest going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember you was telling me, I'm like, maybe they need to work on with gun control, and then you're like, no. We should still carry that. And then you explained to me about the situation that happened to you. I'm not gonna put it out there, but like how with your situation, how you'd have come back to New York so many times.
I don't care.
Yeah. So it was like, it was kind of mind-boggling to me. And I have a lot of friends who are cops, and I have a lot of friends who they're like, you should get your gun license. Go get it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get one. I told Shorty now we're gonna go for a gun license.
This is the scariest thing in the world. There are a couple of facts, and you can fact check these if you want. The reason one of the reasons the NRA was actually made is because the Black Panthers showed up on a political person's home armed to the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So the NRA was created to make sure that we couldn't do that shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So many of the laws that are created were created to keep arms out of Black people's hands, because in the Constitution we have the right to bear arms. They put laws in that behind that to make sure that we couldn't get it. And then they associated guns with criminals, cops, law enforcement. If you have one, you are doing something incorrect. You should not have it. White people are the people that can have guns. Notice you used to see it. White people were going hunting. Everybody was doing that. So over the years, it became, subconscious that we should not have them. So basically, you are disarming us through years of suppression of whatever the case may be, which is the dumbest thing on the fucking planet. We are all human, and that is it. One thing that scares me, and my gun instructor told me, he said, have a gun, because by the time you dial 911, he can kill everybody in your house.
Who? I put it in the fridge. Yeah, you're not lying.
Think about it. And I'm not even talking a black or white thing. Lady was sitting in the room with her nephew playing video games. The cop looked in there, shined a light in her window. She looked like, what the fuck is going on? He shot and killed her.
Yeah.
Things of that nature happen. And now if a black person has a gun and they see the cop, first thing we do is get nervous. When I first moved out here, I used to live in the hood on the east side, straight like that. Charleston and Ellis, look it up. Crazy joint, a whole bunch of Mexicans, and it's crazy. So I would take my bus over there, whatever the case, and I would get off the bus, and the first thing I would do, lock and load and put it on my hip. Cop pulled up next to me. Hey, what's that on your hip? A gun. What do you need a gun for? Yo, you have a nice day. Walked right away from him, jumped over a fence and went into my apartment. I didn't open the door, jumped over the fence, walked to my apartment. They want to make you feel uncomfortable to have them. But it is your life duty. It is your duty to protect the people that you love, people that love you, and yourself. And one of the things you can do is to purchase a firearm and learn all of the laws, bylaws, or whatever the case, and learn how to use it. Don't be out here kill, shot, and all this other shit. Learn everything you had to do. And the situation you was talking about, I was living out here, didn't know of course you play video games, you look at the stuff on TV or whatever the case, you have a fascination for it. All your movies, basically all your favorite movies have it. It could be a rom-com, there's a gun somewhere in there. It is what it is. My brother told me about a certain gun company that he wanted to get. He couldn't get it in Jersey, but I can get it out here. So I went and got it. I loved it. Beautiful gun. Janik is a gun company. Canik, it's a Turkish company. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I loved it. And I was like, yo, I wish you could come out here and shoot it or whatever the case may be. But my brother has 3 girls. He has 3 girls and he has a whole family or whatever. So it's easier for me being a single man than I am, or me just being one person, to travel and do all the traveling or whatever the case may be. I spent 3 months, 3 months calling police departments, airlines, NRA, everything you can think about. And I have a printout. I had a printout. It's about that thick. It looked like a little phone book of a phone
paperwork.
What I had to bring, a paperwork of everything I had to follow. You have to have TSA locks. You have to go to a store and literally buy TSA locks, not master locks. TSA locks. Nobody else can have a key. You got to have the one and only key. If someone else has a key for it, you can get arrested. You can't have ammo in the same bag. Can't have your magazines in the same bag. You got to have your magazines pinned, period, to the laws of whatever state that you're going to. New Jersey allows you to hold 15 rounds in the magazine. My magazines held 20. I had to send out for parts to jam my magazine at 15 rounds. It won't go past 15 rounds. I had to have that taken care of, taken to a gun store to make sure that it only holds 15 rounds. You can't force 16. It is what it is. All of this stuff. You got to have your lockbox. You got to have your gun lock inside of a lockbox. Then lock your luggage. All of this stuff I've had. You have to be, instead of going to the airport an hour and a half ahead of time, 3 hours. The reason you got to go like 3 hours, you have to go there, declare that you have a weapon in your gun, in your bag. Unlock everything, show them that you have the one key. You unlock everything. They look at it, they write down the serial number, they take a picture of it. You have to lock everything back up in front of police officers and officials. You have to lock it back up. They take your bag. And you have to sit at the front gate until that bag goes through whatever it has to go through, because it doesn't go the same way that regular luggage goes through.
Probably X-ray and whatever.
And they lock it up wherever it is, and then you have to go off and they tell you exactly where you need to walk. You have to have an itinerary of everywhere you plan on going once you get there. So there was an itinerary of me coming to hang out with you, itinerary of me, the DJ, being at a barbecue, going to the gun range, possibly going to New York. Anywhere you plan on going, you had to have all this stuff. And just think about it, all of this for 3 months. Flying to New York, perfectly fine. Not an issue, nothing. If you do anything outside of your itinerary, you have to itemize it. You have to let them know, I did not do this, I did not do this, I did not do this.
Oh, I did that.
You have to do everything. Everything that you plan on doing with your pistol or your rifle or whatever the case, you have to itemize everything, which I did. I go back to Queens, get on a plane. They said, do exactly what you do out here in Vegas. Do that shit in New York. Fine. I have all the paperwork. They was like, you shouldn't have a problem with this at all. Cool. I get back to the airport. I'm like, yeah, excuse me. There's a weapon in my bag. If I'm doing something illegal, why the fuck would I tell somebody there's a gun in my bag?
I'm seeing where this is going. I feel where this is going already.
So she was like, oh, I was like, yeah, you got to send airport police up here. It was like, we don't use airport police. We use New York Metro. I was like, all right, that's cool. It's fine. I'm standing there. This bitch-ass nigga named Officer Giuliani. Yes, I said it. That's his corny-ass, bitch-ass name, Officer Giuliani. Walks up to me. He was like, yeah, they said you have a gun in your bag. I said, yeah, I have to declare my gun because I'm going back to Las Vegas. He's like, can we see it? I was like, yeah, it's in the bag that's locked. She's like, can you unlock it? Sure. This is what they tell you to do. So I unlocked my arm luggage, reached in the bottom of it, pulled it out, unlocked the box, opened that, unlocked the gun. He was like, oh, okay. You know you're not supposed to have a gun. I said, I have the paperwork. First thing I did was pull out that big ass book. He looked at it. First thing, the first page is to show you where your registration is. The second page is your itinerary. And then after that, all of the laws that you abide by is underneath that. So he looked at it. He was like, this is not registered in New York. I said, I know. I live in Las Vegas. Why would my gun be registered in New York? It's registered in Vegas. He was like, well, since it's not registered in New York, you got to go to jail. I said, no, I don't. I have all the paperwork to say I can travel with this. He was like, no, I'm not trying to hear you. You're going to jail. So it was a personal thing for him that a black man had a gun in the airport in New York. That was an easy felony for him. That was an easy ticket that he's going to get a star on his fucking shirt.
Yeah.
And he found a black man, black man, white man, whatever. He found a man that was trying to
with a gun. Yeah, that would have been a big story for him. Trying to get breaking news.
Took me straight to jail, bro. When I got there, I'm sitting there. I was like, yo, I can't believe I went through all of this shit for 3 months just for this motherfucker to throw me in jail. His superior officer walked in and was like, yo, is that him? He was like, yeah, he's sitting in there. And the dude is looking, he's looking at me like, he had to look like another black motherfucker trying to get on the plane with a gun. And he looks down and sees the folder. The folder is sitting on this little podium. Like, I'm in a little ass room. It's one cell and there's a cell next to me. And it's a glass. I can look at him, and they didn't close the door, so I can hear every fucking thing that they're talking about. And he's sitting there, and Giuliani, like, the podium is directly in front of me. There's a desk, a little bit to the right. Officer Giuliani's filling out the paperwork. And he opens up the first joint. He was like, register in Jersey. He flips it over. He's like, yo, he has all this paperwork. What is he doing in there? His exact words was, he was like, yo, he had a gun. He was like, he has the right to have it. Like, all his paperwork is here. Jackass of Giuliani didn't even fill out the arrest report. He filled out the fact that I had to go sit in front of a judge first. So he sent the paperwork for me to go see the judge first, and then started filling out the paperwork of what I was arrested for. His superior officer walked over. He was like, yo, I apologize. I seen everything that you had, but you do have to see a judge. I'm going to make sure you see the judge today. You won't spend a night in jail. You're going to spend a couple of hours here, but you won't spend a night in jail. You can get whatever lawyer you need or whatever. Even if you got a public defender with, make sure you see one, but you will see the judge tonight. And I sat in jail, and looked at a whole bunch of people that most likely deserve to be in there. One dude actually fought like 6 cops. This thing was on something. He was crazy. But I'm sitting there looking at it. Yo, this is crazy. Now, everywhere I walk, you know me, I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Talking to cops, they're like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, ass going to jail. Got a fucking gun in the bag. I'm like, y'all have no clue what the fuck I went through to make sure I can travel with this shit. Y'all already called me a criminal. Straight called me a criminal. I walked in there, the judge looked at it, the dude was like, yeah, the other lawyer was like, yeah, you know, he had a gun in his bag or whatever the case. He was flying illegally. It was like, what are you talking about? All his paperwork is here. And he didn't even use it. He didn't go to the gun range. Everything that he did is right here. You can call everybody. We're going to release you on all roll. Is there anything else you need to do? I was like, no, I'm out. Grabbed my bag and walked the fuck out. And they kept my gun and will not give it back to me.
Civil forfeiture.
Straight like that.
Civil forfeiture, when the law can take possession of things, deeming that you may use it for criminal activities, called civil forfeiture. So basically, someone now probably has your gun who's a cop.
Could be out there busting, shooting, whatever the fuck the case may be.
Yeah, and that is just horrible.
And the first thing I did once I got back here was
unregister my gun.
That is not mine. You can call clean.
Yeah.
Check that out. That's with them. Are you going back to get it? No.
No.
That ain't mine.
Yeah. Ain't mine no more.
Fingerprints on there. My fingerprints ain't been on there in years.
No.
I'm cool.
I'm good.
You
can have that.
Job behind it. I didn't get my promotion behind that because I was going home in September just to hang out. Now just imagine you go home. I'm going to Singleton barbecue.
Yeah.
That's what I was coming home for. Now imagine you come back and your boss is like, you went to jail for a gun in the airport.
Yeah. Having to explain yourself with that.
I showed him all of the paperwork. He literally looked at me. He was like, yo, just go back to work. Fuck my whole promotions up and everything. Slowed everything that I was doing out there. And for the last 3 years, I've been in the same position because the higher-ups, they could be, they don't want that because of that stigma. And I did everything I was supposed to do. So I can talk about it. I don't care. When it happened, I didn't want to talk about it. But going through learning the process, USCCA, NRA, all this other extra stuff, I make sure I know exactly what I'm doing with it, when I should carry it, when I shouldn't, because it's a right that you have.
Yeah.
It's a right. It's not a privilege. It's a right. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to bear arms. This is your natural born human right. You have the right to hold one. And the second thing, you know it was up, what is it, 300%, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Or 70% of the guns bought now because people are finding out the law. That's for black folks. Black folks, not illegal. Legal. Because of COVID.
Yeah.
People, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. If I kicked in your door right now with a gun, you're armed with a phone,
I can throw it at you.
Hopefully you got
with the flash on. It might hit you right here. You see stars a little bit.
Hopefully you can get to me and stole me one time and I'm disoriented or whatever the case may be, which is possible. They teach you that in class, which is very possible. Because if you decide to run at somebody not paying attention, it takes you less than a half a second to get to somebody. If they're within 10 feet, if you take 2 steps, you're already on them. But if they're looking at you, they're firing off, you're done. But you have the right to protect yourself no matter what. Don't let a cop tell you that you don't. Know your laws, know everything. If they want to search you, know your laws. Just know it, because as you see, white, black, indifferent, green, whatever the case may be, cops have become a gang in certain areas. In certain areas, I'm not going to sit here and say that all cops are bad. That is just the dumbest thing. That's one of the dumbest blanket statements you can possibly make.
I hate people saying that.
Those that are drunk with the power of having a law behind them do the dumbest shit in the world, man. They do the dumbest things in the world. They will break the law just because of a personal feeling. And you have to be able to protect yourself. Not saying go out there and rage war against a fucking cop. That's just stupid. They're the biggest organized crew on the fucking planet is the police officer, whatever the case may be. Don't do that. Just make sure you know your laws. If you got your gun, make sure you know how to use it.
Yes.
Spend time at the range. Make sure you know what you do. And I mean, sit in the house and it may drive your family crazy. Pull it out, put it back in. Pull it out, put it back in. If you ever seen what's that? Dinner Thieves? Ever seen that movie, Dinner Thieves?
Yes, I did.
You seen that black dude when he was sitting at the joint? He ain't have nothing in his hand. He kept coming out, putting it back in his hand. Muscle memory. It's just like doing push-ups. It's just like doing anything. It's brushing your hair, running up the street. You know exactly what your body's going to do if you're in that situation. So you can think and not fucking freeze up when something happens. I've never want to use my gun against another human being. Never. Ever. I'd rather shoot steel or shoot paper. I do not want to shoot flesh. But if I have to,
you will do it.
We're going to take a small commercial break because I'm not going to repeat myself or nothing. I'm not going to say anything. But if you got to protect yourself, you got to protect yourself. And that's it. And some people know how to fight. Some people know how to use knives or whatever. Whatever you need to do to protect you, your family, your well-being, and your way of life. Do it. Period.
It's crazy because I said during this whole pandemic, I said, women got to get their guns. Especially women. Especially women of color. I'm not talking about just black. I'm talking about black, Latino, Asian. They need to be, because these dudes, these little pedophile dudes, these sex criminal dudes, they are not playing.
Not at all.
They're like, oh, word, cops is on low key because they don't want to be on top of COVID. Yeah. We gonna steal off from somebody. We gonna take from something. I'm like, bro, I think I had a video clip I posted a while ago of it was a lady that's Charlotte. Shout out to my homegirl, Charlotte, right there. Remember there was a woman that was going shopping, right? And two dudes are walking out behind her, right? So one guy goes around the car while she's shopping, putting her groceries, is talking to the lady. Meanwhile, behind her, she don't see his partner sneaking in the back of the whip.
Wow.
In the back door, right? So when she's putting her shit away and he sneaks in the back, she goes in the front seat. You see the car stand still for a minute. And out of nowhere, bro, her man pulls up. His homeboy pulls up in the front seat, drive the fuck off. With the girl in the car.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, I rather my ladies that I know be armed and safe than to have these dudes, come up and do things. Because like my buddy who's a cop says that I have a hard time talking about it, but I want to talk about it. Is that your chance of survival drops significantly if you're transported from the last place you are seen.
Absolutely.
So they always say it's either, like they say, give me your wallet, comply. Don't resist. Drop it. And
everything in your wallet is replaceable. Every single thing in your wallet is replaceable. Drop it.
Go, just book it. Don't fight for it. Book it. Because shit can go to the left real quick. As you can see with Pop Smoke, as you can see a lot of these artists and people, regular people, shit can go to the fucking left real quick. And if you don't try to protect yourself, what's up, Pisces girl? If you don't try to protect yourself, you are gonna be done. Because I've seen it. And I've been seeing it, like, even recently, right? I don't know if you saw the story in the paper, but it's actually a real story. They found 39 children locked up in a trailer. It
wasn't 39.
How much was it?
Total. They found a total of 39. This is
a total of 39?
Yeah, it was all in Atlanta. It was like 22, and then there was another one that was 10, and it was a bunch of kids, but it was a total.
So total.
It was a total of 39. One of them was pedophiles. It was family kidnapping. It was a bunch of shit or whatever the case, but it was a total of 39. I looked at the story. It's from some Atlantic newspaper. There was like, it wasn't 39 kids in a trailer. It was I think it was 22 in a trailer or whatever the case, but they found a total of 39 kids, and they were all going through sex trafficking and shit like that. Yeah, I seen that story too. Yep.
Bro, these guys ain't playing around. These guys, they're picking up kids off the street.
And how do you think I feel when I got about 30 nieces?
You see what I'm talking about? And if one of them gets touched by somebody,
just imagine my brother called me and told me that. Just imagine.
Oh God, I don't want to know. Your brother's gonna go to jail. Your brother is gonna go to jail.
First of all, I'm gonna be in there before he get there.
Yeah,
now,
of course.
Of course.
But like these dudes ain't playing fair, bro. They're not. Oh damn. Oh, we got 30 seconds. I'm gonna cut it off and come right back. Hold on, y'all. Cuz stay where you are. I'm gonna cut it and come right back because I only have like 15 seconds left on the timer. Hold on. I'm gonna bring it right back. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm back in the building. Whatever.
So you guys can jump back over there. So like I said, man, like these pedophiles ain't playing. They're not playing. They're not playing.
Not.
Like for example, they had one in the UK of a guy who works with children, and you got child pornography and all kind of bullshit on your bruh, what the fuck?
Yeah, the crazy part about it is this thing. You remember maybe a couple of years ago, a couple of months ago, a couple of years when black girls were getting kidnapped left and right, and nobody was talking about it. All right, now when you look at it, when all of that was happening, those stories were suppressed so fast.
Yes.
And you hear Harvey Weinstein about the shit he's doing with superstars, mega actresses. Yo, you want to be in this movie? Allegedly, I'm just saying this. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to incriminate. I mean, I'm not trying to say nothing.
He did plead guilty. So it's a dub deal for him.
Then you hear about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yo, bro, his homegirl who helped him plot with this shit. She's a fucking bitch.
When's the last time you heard anything about her? When's the last time you heard anything about her?
They just got her, and now she
got her.
I know, but now you don't. I think she's talking, but the feds are doing that list, or it's gonna be like, all right, what do you want?
Yo, no, she already tried to use that leverage.
Go to my hold on a second. Go to my page, the DJ Intense page. I'm over there. Yeah, sorry about that.
So, allegedly from I don't know if you watched the whole documentary or whatever the case. And of course,
I watched the documentary on
surviving that whole Epstein thing. I watched it.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw the one on 60 Minutes.
Yo, my man, if you watch that Epstein joint that was on Netflix, if it's still there,
it's still there.
Yo, be prepared for the level of scumbaggery that you are going to watch. It's crazy. I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything, but it is out of control.
Yeah.
And he had a ledger of everyone and a computer hard drive, everything and everyone. In his house were paintings of little kids. All of this stuff was there.
Yeah.
Pictures and conversations with our current president were there. Bill Clinton, there.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, there. All of these people were around this whole thing. When they raided his crib, that computer was gone, that ledger was gone. He got arrested. He was like, yo, I shouldn't be in jail. I got dirt on all of y'all. They said he hung himself. His neck injury was from it being broken, not from hanging, being broken. He died. She has that ledger. She has that hard drive. They couldn't find her in Connecticut. Are you fucking kidding me? They couldn't find her in a private home in Connecticut. I'll tell you, I'm gonna get close to it. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. Yeah. When they found her, she tried, allegedly, this is what I'm reading. Of course, you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
She tried to use that leverage. And it was like, no, we're not letting you out. You're gonna tell us everything. You're gonna tell us everything. And then from that moment, when she tried to use that leverage, I haven't seen or heard of nothing about her in any paper, any tabloid, anything online, or whatever the case may be. So if you don't hear nothing and then you just start seeing people get arrested, she's not going to be in this country any longer. And she spilled all the beans.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Clinton been to that island 9 times.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
He's been to that island 9 times, and there's nothing but underage girls walking over there.
Come on now.
Him fucking in the Oval Office don't mean shit.
No.
And he got away with it because he has powerful people behind him. Jeffrey Epstein was supposed to be in jail. They took pictures of him walking around in hotels, having meetings, meeting up with little girls and everything else.
Yes.
And it was like, yo, he's supposed to be in jail. He was like, nah, he can go out of jail from 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
To 8 o'clock in the night.
And you're not lying. They spoke up. He had that privilege in Florida when they booked him in Florida. Now, can you imagine if
I'm trying to get comfortable here.
Can you imagine if I, right? If I raping little girls, right? And then I get a work release to go out and come in as I please and have the weekends off like it's a 9-to-5 job and was be in jail?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
His homegirl Giselle Maxwell was recruiting little girls to bring to him so they can fuck them together? Come on.
If you watch that Surviving Epstein, you would see
shout out DJ
how he would patrol and look at things. What's going on? What's up, exclusive? What's going on, player? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. But yo, if you watch it, I was fairly disappointed at what was going on and how many eyes were turning. Yo, you know who Ricky Garvis is? Gervais, the comedian?
The comedian.
Did you see his monologue, his last monologue?
No.
Please watch it. Please. Please. By far, one of the funniest and entertaining pieces of comedy and realism I've seen in a very, very long time. He's like, yo, this is my last time doing it because I'm tired of it. And he literally went at everybody. One of my favorite lines is, this next award is for Bird Box, which the next award goes to the actress that was in Bird Box, which is a bunch of people that walk around and don't see nothing. I guess it's like working for Harvey Weinstein. I could not fucking stop laughing.
Or R. Kelly.
Yo, when I see nobody in the crowd laugh, he was like, yo, it's not my fault. Y'all brought me up here and y'all want to act like this is not happening? Like, y'all was laughing with him last year.
Did it?
I knew he was doing this. Roasted him. I was like, yo, this is the best shit ever. I love it. I love it. He got a lot of flack for it. I don't think he ever host another award show in America again. But
wasn't that he hosted that Screen Actors Guild thing? Is that you talking about? He hosted something like that, And I heard
It was the
on
Oscar.
everybody.
I think, yeah, it was one of the. I think it was like the Oscars or something like that. But he was talking like, yo, y'all ousted Kevin Hart for some things he said on Twitter. But look at this motherfucker in the room that's out here like basically raping kids, and y'all still cool with that? Like he was going in. He was going in. He was like, yo, when you come up here, you're an actor. That's all you are. You're an actor. Don't speak on public things. You're not even right. Come up here, accept your award, thank your publicist, get the fuck off the stage. That is exactly the type of shit he was talking about. Please watch it. It is enjoyable. It's definitely enjoyable. I enjoy it.
I'll watch it. And yes, this bro is fucking sick. He's not lying.
I'll probably send a link for you.
Send me the link.
Yes, Pisces, this world is definitely sick.
It is sick. There are a lot of people doing some fucking fucked up shit out here, man. Fucked up shit out here. Yo, and then what makes it worse?
If you have access to it, it's even worse. If you have the access, the money to have the access, it's even worse.
You even need the money, bro. In Newark, New Jersey, right now, going on right now, there's a guy who got out of jail, not once, not 3 times, for sexual assault on women. Why is this dude on the street? It makes no sense to me. And it's not like one time you did shit, bro. You've been doing it numerous times, bro. Like, I get so mad at these, like, you have the war on drugs, the war on crime, the 3-strike laws. Okay, where is the war on lock up these pedophiles and these sexual abusers, putting them away?
Just the. Why would you lock up the people that are basically funding the United States? I'm only saying that.
You stumped me. You did stump me. But for me, it's morally
it's a moral thing for us, but it's not for them. Just think about it. When you go to Hollywood, it was basically one dude. Like I've watched so many movies that I've loved watching, or whatever the case may be, and then I see that double V, which means Weinstein, and I'm like, yo, I can't believe whatever woman is in here got in here because Harvey Weinstein was on some scumbag shit.
Yeah,
and this is like one of my favorite movies. Like it's a favorite movie for me because I had no idea, but not knowing that girl that was in there was just being completely traumatized beyond belief. Hey sis,
how you doing? What's up, Mrs. Dana? How are you?
You got Epstein as well. You got Epstein as well. You're right. Petties need to hang themselves, but there was I think it was like 2 years ago. There was actually a dude trying to take this to the Supreme Court that being a pedophile is a mental issue or whatever the case.
Yeah, he was, and
that it should be all right that a grown man should be sexually attracted for a child. And I was like, yo, basically, if I see him in the street, I'm going to jail. I'm going to shoot him in the face. I ain't got time.
Bruh.
I don't have time.
You shooting him in the face.
Hey,
I'm going to throw battery ass on his face, bro. What the fuck you mean? I'm going to do it island style. I'm going to throw bleach. I'm going to throw bleach by him. That's in his fucking face. And throw acid in his nuts. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's disgusting.
If you look at it, like if you look, what's the name? One of the royal princes was at that.
Yes, he got caught up in this shit too.
Talking about, yo, I don't even know who Epstein is. They're like, so that's not you in the picture standing right next to him.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
It's so crazy going on with him right now because he's even saying how like, the feds want to talk to him. That's how the feds are like, yo, we want to talk to you. He's like, nah, I don't feel like going to America.
Nah. Yep, there it is.
Prince Andrew,
what's the name? That's right there. Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew, yes. He's like, I don't want to go because he know.
Yo, it's a picture of him, Epstein, and a young girl. If you watch Surviving Epstein, you've seen it. But it's a young girl or whatever the case. She was like 17. He got his arm around her or whatever the case may be, and they went to that island.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The Royals do know how fucked up he is.
Yeah.
And they would not release him to the FBI.
No, they won't.
That is smut all over their name, and they're not going to do that.
And they don't want that.
Scumbags. They're just not that. Just going to let him do whatever the hell he wants.
It was so real. Because I watched, they had a 60-minute documentary on Giselle, is it Giselle Maxine or Giselle Maxwell? That's her girl's name, right?
Yeah. Giselle Maxwell.
They had a special about it. Yeah. I'm mad Chris Nichols on the damn
She's
plane.
A little twat waffle. I don't like her ass at all. Yep, that's right. Chris Tucker was on that plane. Fuck that twat waffle. I can't stand her. She was horrible, man. She was beyond an enabler. She was gonna get chicks.
Yes.
She was on some R. Kelly shit with patrol high schools.
Yes. We gotta stop here at the local high school. I gotta find some girls.
Yeah, her name is, you said Ghislaine, her name should be Jizz in her face, little freak nasty.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, she's a scumbag.
Scumbag. She got all the evidence.
Yeah, no, there is somebody doing that. Yes, I know. There's a couple people doing that thing. There's a couple people doing that. No, for real, there is. There's a couple people. What he said, they are recording these pedophiles and putting them on. They should. It's so real about what these guys are doing. They're even giving them leeway, like, bro, I don't think you should be going seeing me because I'm 15. And nah, we can go hang out. We can go chill. He's like, listen, I'm 15 years old. I don't think you should be hanging out with me because it don't look right. And dude, no. I'm gonna go hang out with a 15-year-old at Walmart. Ha, 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 ha. Bro, what are you doing, my nigga? They had a black guy on there. I'm like, bro, I'm not gay, okay? But when I see something that, you look good, you look good. Dude, you're 6'7". You got me like 225, bro, and you look handsome as fuck. What the fuck are you doing hanging with a 16-year-old, bro? What are you doing? Again, you want to trace bases with me?
I'm trying to find a fast way to jail. I guess I have no idea.
But after Dark Lake shit, no lie, I deleted his catalog. I'm not looking. I don't know about deleting his catalog, but
I don't want to believe about the Tom Hanks shit either. I don't want to, because Tom Hanks has been like a pillar of just a great American, just a great dude for all of this.
I don't want to believe again. Why Tom Hanks?
A lot of the people that we consider great actors, heroes, or whatever the case may be on some creep shit.
Yeah.
Just think about it. If you are that rich and you have all the access to whoever and whatever you want in your life, get bored. If you eat steak every day, you don't want no goddamn steak.
Yeah. Look another one, Trey
Songz. Steak in front of me right now. I might use that steak to put on your eye. I swear your shit up the top steak. I don't want it.
You know, Trey Songz is on some hot water too right now. Nigga, Trey what Songz the fuck are you doing?
Trey Songz incriminated himself even further. Bro, I want to eat that. You shut up.
Bro, what are you doing? Trey, what are you doing? Trey, what are you doing? I would love to have Trey Songz sloppy D's, okay? Not the C's, not the grade C, the grade D quality of girls he has. Why are you locking up Keke Palmer in your house and chasing it down?
Dana, you talking about Ricky Gervais or whatever the case may be, that comedian? Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, she just touched on that. Yeah, that's exactly. He was calling all of them out. All of them. Freak nasty.
But because Keke Palmer spoke about it, and people thought Keke Palmer was nuts. Like, oh no, you don't want to do that. And next thing you know, now you're in Trey Songz getting it with another. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, Ricky Gervais. And yes, I am Team Keke Palmer. Yo, why did Trey Songz act like that didn't happen when Keke Palmer had to hide in the closet from this dude? That's supposed to be your homie. She had to hide in the closet. Get me real close. Let me see if you understand me. Had to hide in the closet, man.
Why would I hide from my friends?
Next to the stank socks you threw all the way in the back, she gotta hide in the closet to stay away.
I gotta hide from the cum stain fucking socks.
No wonder all your goddamn albums is about sex, you little freak nasty. Fuck out of here. Well, what about the speak out movement in the wrestling world? This shit is hard. Listen.
Everybody's on the chopping block.
I'm sorry. Dana, we'll definitely do it. This is the first one. Me and bro was doing this. This is the first time we're doing this, so we just trying to see.
We're doing this on the whim because we've been trying to get together, Dana, to talk about things, and we just keep missing each other. So we're like, let's just jump on live today.
We talk about all the stuff that we talk about on the phone. We just
we put it out there because.
As far as wrestling, I don't watch wrestling, but I knew something was up with wrestling when they were talking about only essential businesses are going to be open during this whole COVID thing. Schools are closed, so that's not essential. So your education is definitely not essential. Restaurants how people can make money is essential. And then on top of that, in the middle of this, when you're not supposed to be going anywhere, you're not supposed to be doing anything crazy, the first thing that was open was WrestleMania. So I have no idea how WrestleMania became essential. I don't know. I don't jump off top ropes anymore. I have no idea how wrestling was essential, but going to school and going to work and all this other extra stuff was not. So I don't understand that. And then on top of that, the WrestleMania was held in Florida, which is allegedly a president's state. So of course the shit was going to happen. I don't get it. I don't get how wrestling is essential, but education and all these other things are not. So
they did it indoors, and it's actually they have it in the performance
stay outside. COVID's not a person; it goes everywhere. Fuck you mean?
No, listen. I listen. How they kind of did it. They did it in a bubble. That's how the rest. That's how they're doing it now with wrestling in a bubble, essentially.
Question.
In a bubble.
Let me ask you a question. How do you catch it? How do you catch
COVID?
How do you catch it?
Okay, so they say you get COVID by breathing in the little droplets, or you touch something and rub it in your face or pores, whatever. You basically sniffing or whatever. Now, like you said, we are going in a bubble. Hopefully, you're not asymptomatic. Because if you're asymptomatic and you sweat on me and you spit in my mouth as I'm being power slammed, I'm not gonna be too happy with you when I'm done.
Dana, thumbs up. I believe you. But listen, they're concentrating on the breathing, which is causing upper respiratory things. Which
don't forget about the blood.
It's making it worse. But do you know it stays on solid materials for 3 to 4 days?
4 days,
You can have a mask on, but if you happen to touch this box that we got to take inside,
or this water bottle I may put here, and you touch it and you drink it, and then you go like this.
It's on your hands. So you take your mask off. What's the first thing you touch when you take your mask off? Your face.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're indoors or outdoors. You have to be away from it, from what they're saying. So if you have anything with if there's any type of production company going on, there's more than enough people to transmit.
Yeah. And who knows? Who knows if the WWE is taking the same precautions the NBA is taking, where they're keeping everything contained? But I doubt it, because the NBA ain't playing. You know, the NBA got that little thing they got on their ring, the ring finger. It's a tracker. They're like, where's the tracker at? You think you go out in the bracelet?
It looks like like the iWatch or whatever the case.
Yeah.
If you're within 6 feet, I love you too, sis.
Take care, Dave. No way. It's okay. Listen, we'll keep you.
Got you.
We'll keep you informed. But they're taking precautions. Now, some teams aren't taking the extreme precautions. Some teams are on some la 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 la. Hopefully, the WWE is on the right side of things and trying to do the necessary steps to keep people out.
I hope so. I hope
like you said,
COVID taking the precautions that they need to. I hope that they are, because if this is as real as they're leading it to be, it'd just be ugly. They said we flattened the curve. Speaking of that, I was watching this documentary about a Russian doctor, and they said it makes no sense for everyone to stay in the house because the viruses just don't leave, or whatever the case may be. Most of them are airborne. And he said it's just like when you're a baby. You get a cold, your body has to learn how to defend itself against the cold. You don't put a mask on a baby. You keep it, whatever the case, you give it whatever it needs. Same thing with a flu. Same thing with anything that poison ivy. Your body has to build up an immune system to it. So keeping everybody away from it and your body not building up anything against it is going to be much worse when you go outside the second time.
Oh, yeah.
He said that they took that documentary offline. I want to say 72 hours later.
Because what it reminds me of? Remember when George Carlin had the comedy skit about, growing up as kids, we would get sick because it's almost like a training session that your body, you have to get sick because you have to work up your immune. Now, we're in a society where nobody wants to get sick. People taking shots, people taking this. So what happens if there's a superbug that comes, and that superbug is punching the jaw a few times, and you don't get up? And he's like, you have to get sick. It's a part of it. You have to get something has to make you sick. Without
your white blood cells are there for a reason.
Yeah,
your white blood cells are there for a reason. So if you fire all your white blood cells and there's something introduced in there, you shit out a lot.
Yeah. So
no worries, exclusive, man.
No
See you next time, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you. But yeah, you have to get sick. So when you see people like, I get my flu shot every year, you should get one too. No. Give me the flu. I don't want a cold all year round. I refuse to have the flu all year round. No, I'll take the flu. I'll take 2 days off or a day off.
How long do you like if you do get the flu? How long does it last with you, or whatever the case?
I think if they said, well, I'm not a doctor. I just know for me,
Mm-hmm.
it takes me like a day and a half, 2 days to finally break it. Like science infection.
That's what I'm talking about. Like for you, you said 2.5 days.
Like 2 days or like a day to really like break it. Like, all right, I'm at the highest point now. I'm good to go.
Yeah, it'll take me like 2 days or whatever the case to get to the hottest or whatever the case, and then when it finally breaks, I'm like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah, once that shit breaks, you feel so much better.
The second it breaks, I just hop in the shower, change your sheets, and you're like, yo, I'll be over this in about another day and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but people that it's like people, they don't want people to get sick, bro. I don't know. I don't mind getting sick. I don't mind it. I have to. Like you said, I have to remind it.
Yeah, when you happen to get sick, or in my opinion, when you happen to get sick or whatever the case may be, it's just your body rebuilding itself. That's it. Whatever's in your body has to get out. That's why you have phlegm. This is why you have runny noses and stuff like that. This is your body getting whatever's toxic inside of it out of it. That's why you have your diarrheas and all that. It's getting it out of your body. So if I'm getting sick, I'm like, all right, my body working. Shit.
I can't get diarrhea.
I would have diarrhea. Shit in your stomach. You gotta get it out. Shotgun the toilet if you need to. Stuck with that motherfucker. Let it fly. Let it fly, man. You know what it is. You run in the house and the only thing you can do is grab your stomach. You know what it is. It's the hounds, man. Let go.
Now worse catching the bubble guts, at a function. But
my dude, if you got a long trip and you're in the car and you catch the BGs, you like, yo, I just need to pull on over. But yo, listen.
Open both doors.
Leaves here for a reason. I'm gonna use them. I gotta spray this. I gotta fertilize real quick. Man,
I have wipes in every single one of my cars.
My man, listen. If you're in your house, yo, this is the bugged out shit. And my what's the name? The homie Danny. He put me, yo, Danny, what's the name? The homie Danny in here, Danny Vega. Yo, one of the more intelligent dudes that I know. He's about his shit, you know what I'm saying? He's a real good fucking dude. Yeah, I've known him for like 4 years now. Yo, one of the coolest people I ever met. Cool tempered. He's just, like if you sit down and talk to the homie Danny or whatever the case may be, you be like, you can talk to him for hours. And when what's the name? We first moved in here, whatever. I moved in here with him, or whatever. I walked in the bathroom. I ain't seen any toilet paper. I seen what you just had in your hand. Baby wipes.
Yeah.
I hate TP at this point in time. Baby wipe me down.
Flushable wipes is the way to go, bro.
Yes, it is, man.
Let me tell you something. Your honey gets clean with this right here. Let me tell you something. And like I remember I had to tell somebody, let me ask you a question, right? When you take a shower, right? You use soap and water, right? All right. So why when you clean your ass, you use something dry?
You said what?
Why when you clean your ass, you want to use something dry?
Because you want to chafe it. You want to walk around with a raw ass. That's exactly what you want.
Save your honey, bro. Just use flushable wipes.
Yo, and you know what? You know what? Somebody put me on. You remember Lou from UNH? Kevin. Yeah, Lou. Yeah. Lou, if he took a shit, he took a shower immediately after. He never used toilet paper. Really? He would hop his ass in the shower. If we was in a rush, he's like, yo, I got to take a shit. We ain't leaving for about 30, 45 minutes. Because he's hopping in the shower to wash his ass. He needs a bidet. Lou needs a bidet in his house. That's exactly what he needs. He needs a bidet in his house.
Huh? I'm going to tell you funny story. I might be telling myself I don't care. So I was we were in Uruguay, right?
At the hotel. Do I got a unicorn? I just saw that.
What, you like 15 years old, bro?
Yo, you know what? Every time I make a point, I'm gonna point at this one because that means period. This shit is right in the middle of my forehead. I'm a straight unicorn. I just saw that.
You got it right, dead center, like
right here, man.
Little ball, but right there.
Unicorn. Y'all see this? Pisces, man, come help.
Oh my God!
Come on, cuzzo. You see this? Yo, send me some Noxzema. This sucker is right here, yo.
Bro, you better go to the bathroom. Better put a little tea tree oil on
I'm
him.
gonna pop him. I'm gonna
Nah, it's a little tea tree oil, bro. Let it go down naturally.
Hollywood, what up?
Well, Hollywood. So yeah, like, so we're in
Exactly, yo, cuz it wasn't here. It wasn't here, man. This thing just popped up, man. This is crazy.
You sure a mosquito didn't come and land on your head?
I was outside, so it could have been.
Yeah. Could land and you didn't even notice, and it just took off, and now you got to go face the window.
No nerves.
Yeah.
You see, listen, first of all, look at this large ass head, man. I can't feel this. I can't feel. Look at this, man. Look at this. I can't feel that. Look at this.
I wish they could see what I'm looking at right now on Facebook.
Yeah.
yo, my man Craig got a fucking little bump like right in the middle of his head, and it wasn't there. It wasn't.
I gotta get the light, like the light shadow. Look at this thing, man.
Yeah, and then it's growing out so bad. It got a little shadow. He's like, wait, what the hell's this shadow on my head?
Look, it got its own little shadow here, man. You can hide from the sun underneath this mug. Crazy, man. Anyway, let's keep going.
But yeah, so I'm in Uruguay, right? And I'm in the hotel.
Big Poppy, what up? Bill
what up, my man? It's man from Florida, man. What's up, Big Poppy? Hope, what's good, baby boy? Jane, my boy Jane.
Build a do you?
I don't know who that is. Yeah, that's my boy Jane. But yeah, so I'm out in Uruguay, right? And Uruguay is like European/South American, right? Cool. So I went to the bathroom because we're in the hotel. Hotel room was fucking fabulous, flawless. The hotel, I say like flawless. And I go to the bathroom. First of all, Europeans for some reason, I don't know, they don't believe in washcloths, right?
I just fixed the pimple shit. Keep it positive.
Did you hold on, Tom? Did you just Ray J me? Did you just Ray J me just now?
What do you mean?
When Ray J do skits, happy here, happy there, happy on, happy.
Oh, no, yo, I'm about to right now. We're gonna start it up. Let's go.
Just Ray J me.
I know he had like 9 hat changes. I'm gonna see if I
can. So like, cause I don't know, you had no hat. Then the phone fell down. Come back, hats. Right. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Every time the phone moves, every time the camera moves, it's gonna be a different hat. I'm gonna just keep it top. Matter of fact, time out. Hold on.
Yo, Krabby, you're funny. You're too funny, bro. You just Ray J'd me. You just Ray J'd me. What the fuck? Wow. He's probably gonna get a hat collection out there pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Yeah. So I'm in Uruguay, right? And I go to the bathroom. And I'm like, where's the toilet paper? They ain't got toilet paper. I'm like, where's the washcloth? So I had to get my own washcloth. They have a bidet.
Yes. Get focused. Things are wonderful.
Bro, it was the first time I ever used one. Because I was like, I can't, there's no toilet paper. I have to go. I couldn't find one. Huh?
Where you been? First time with a bidet? Are you serious?
Bro, I never seen a bidet before. I'm in fucking Uruguay. I don't know they had that shit down there. Oh, here it comes. So I use that. I used that the other day, bro. My ass never felt so clean in my life, bro. I felt like all Kiwi. Hi, Kiwi. My ass never felt so clean. I'm like, damn.
Yo, you know what a bidet is like to me? You remember when you was younger and you went to the car wash and they just dragged your car and they just washed everything?
Yeah.
You see this, that's a bidet for me. That's it.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? My shorty's like, oh, you gotta use the bidet. I'm like, why? They don't have toilet paper. I'm like, what the fuck? They got toilet paper here. Here it goes. And I was like, where the wipes at? Oh, we ran out. It's in the suitcase. I'm like, fuck. Bro, I sprayed that shit in my ass, bro. And I can adjust the temperature with this one too. The temperature could change. I can make it warm.
Yes, indeed.
And I was like, bro.
It's the best thing ever. I don't know why it's not law in America, but a bidet is fire.
It's clean honey. I know my honey was clean on that plane ride.
Fire.
I was like, damn. But yeah, I was like, I've never used it. I've never seen it before. And especially, like I said, in Europe, their plumbing system is unique because they had a shower head. It wasn't in the front. It was in the middle. So it rained, rain down upon. Like, I can't take a shower like this.
Yes, you can.
It worked.
Hold up. How many jets were in there?
My the little dots, whatever.
Yeah, no. How you got the one over your head? Were there any on the walls or anything else like that shooting water at you?
I did see it. Yes.
Turn all of them on, bro.
Okay.
Trust me when I tell you. Turn all of them on. Yo, it's just like sitting underneath a waterfall.
Okay. I'll try it next time I go to Brazil.
Best thing ever. You seen the Moen commercial when that dude was doing the bathroom? He was just in there singing like, ah! It was like 9 jets pointed at him.
Yeah.
Come down here, go to the Wynn, and get a upgraded room or whatever the case may be. Some of the bathrooms in there have the rainfall on you, which drips like rainfall, and then they have 2 jets in front of you, 6 jets on the side. So you get dripped from 9 different jets as you're trying to wash up. Listen, if I'm in that shower, just go to the party without me. I'm in there. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. Feels great.
You comfortable?
Freaking wonderful. It's fan-freaking-tastic. You understand what I'm saying? Ray J on your way. Switch. Oh, you know the girls had that bill was fire. Don't even be mad at that. That logo's crazy.
I'm not bad at it. I just got it off, bro. I'm not bad. It just took me for a loop.
Cuz, try one. Try one. First of all, try a bidet if you haven't had, and then try a multiple jet shower. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Is it like is the multiple jet like sitting in a jacuzzi almost?
Yes. It's like you're standing up in a jacuzzi without it being full of water, just all of the jets hitting you at once. So it's kind of like a massage.
What up, Trey?
Hold up. Trey, what up? What up, bro? The hotels, Wynn has them. The Wynn has it. City Center. What is the City Center? City Center. 3 of the hotels have it. That's where the W. It's not the W. The Waldorf is in the City Center, so they have it there. Who else has it? What is it?
Shout out to DJ Bay,
right next to that, they have the Four Seasons. They have it. You have to get a suite inside of Red Rock. They have it. The M, their suites have it. What else? The LV Hotel, they have them, but they're up in the suites. Those are like $1,000 a night if you're trying to spend that type of money. But they have them. Hold up, it's 2 more. There's 2 more hotels out here that I've been to and they haven't. But definitely, Dre, of course, man. Appreciate your love. I ain't seen you in a long time, so I'm very happy. I'm doing the Ray J hat challenge. As you're going to see, I'm going to keep switching my hats. It's going to be popping in here. It's Ray J shit went from here, you know what I'm saying? Then it went from here, then it went from back to here, and it was on this side.
Shout out to Bay, bro. Hey, come here.
I have no idea what's going on with his hat. Who that?
Look.
Yo, I can't believe how big you are, bro.
We meet eye to eye now.
Can you remember the last time I saw you? Nah, it's easily 5 years ago. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Yo, you're a big boy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be creeping out like that. You look crazy.
He's the man. He's the boys.
Grown man. But,
yeah. I see Dre every day.
I ain't coming over there. You ain't got no strip clubs open. Shut up.
We have for indoor dining.
Hold up, real quick. Hold up. Cuz, you come out here to Vegas right now, you're going to be disappointed. All right? It is.
Really?
Yo,
Ghost?
Listen. You know what? You just made me change my hat again. I ain't got time for you. You just made me change my hat again. Listen, it is Vegas. Yes. Don't get it twisted. It is Vegas. But the open, what you mean you open tonight? In your basement?
I think Cheeks is open tonight.
Go live. I'll watch. Anyway, but Sean Brown was just out here. Sean was just out here. Yeah. And he went downtown. He was like, yo, Kev, meet me at Fremont. I was like, all right, I'm about to hop in the shower. I was in the shower for 5 minutes. He called me. He's like, yo, I'm on my way to the crib. Fremont sucks. It's that bad. Ooh. First of all, you got to show your ID just to get on Fremont now.
Huh?
You heard me.
I got to show my ID. Oh, yeah.
ID and walk.
Right, I don't want to see unseasoned meat at Roxy's. Stop it. Stop with your Roxy's. I hate going over there.
You have to show your ID.
You ever see unseasoned chicken on the grill, Grammy? That's how Roxy's is, okay? Unseasoned white meat. No skin. No soul on the fucking food. No season, no paprika. It's like someone bringing fucking potato salad with raisins in it. Nobody wants it.
I'm not coming to Roxy's to look at boiled chicken breast. I'm not.
No, I don't want to see double boiled chicken breast in my face right now. No, I'm not that thirsty.
I cannot do it. But reason being, like, yo, you have to show your ID. If you have a book bag on you or whatever the case, you got to open your book bag. You can't just be walking around free willy nilly, because they check you. And then after that, I went to the spot. It's called Coney Island. It's not Coney Island like New York. It's Coney Island, Chicago. It's one of the birthplaces of great hot dogs. I went there to get an Edo or whatever the case may be. I walk in the usual door. I walk in. I went to order my food, and she was like, "Yo, sir, you gotta leave." I was like, "What do you mean I gotta leave?" She was like, "No, this is the exit door now. You have to go through the hotel." Okay, I leave. I go into the hotel. As soon as I go in the hotel, the first thing he said, "You got a bag?" I was like, "Nah, I just like wear straps on my shirt." Like, what the fuck you mean? Yes, I have a bag on. Like, what are you talking about? It's a bag. He's like, "Well, I can't let you in." I was like, "Why can't you?" I was like, "Yo, listen, how you not gonna let me in?" And she just told me to come over here to go in. And he was like, "Oh, you getting something to eat?" I was like, "Yeah." So they sit there, they wand you, open my bag. They took a scan of my wrist or something like that. Something beat my wrist, and it's to check the temperature. And then after that, they pat you down. Then I walk into where I'm going to get my food. I go get my food. I order my food. They make you stand off to the side. You get your food, and then they will not let you back in the hotel. You have to go back out the exit door. So if you want to go back in the hotel, you got to go out the exit door and then go back into the hotel and go through that same shit again. I said, "Hey, yo, I came down here for a gyro, and I had to go through all of that for one gyro. Fuck Fremont. I'm not doing it. It's just stupid." And this is where the locals hang out. So Fremont, you can basically see from one side to the other. There's not a lot of people out. There are clubs that's open, but when you go to the clubs, if the music is popping, this is all you're doing. You see I'm sitting down? That's it. You stand up to dance, $1,000 fine. Just like that. Yes.
No standing?
No stand. You can stand, but if you're standing, you better be drinking something. You better be smoking a hookah, or you better be in the middle of a conversation. That is the only way you can have your mask off. If you decide to walk 2 feet behind the table, and if you're not talking to nobody, your mask has to go on. If not, they will escort you out. Period.
Let me tell you something. I think they may do the same shit like that in New York, in New Jersey.
But it kind of makes at this point, it kind of makes no sense to do it in New York, because New York is no longer the hot spot. Florida, the South Carolina, and Nevada is.
They don't care. They don't care. He don't care. He trying to keep shit safe. Because
since we're talking about New York, let's get it popping.
Yeah, he trying to keep. he's trying to keep it safe in New York and New Jersey, because I know that what the clubs are doing back here right now, they want to do indoor dining. I'm like, okay, but then how are you gonna have dancers and you only could be up to a certain capacity to have people in there?
There's gonna be no dancing.
I know there'll be no dancing. So I'm like, I'm not going to the club.
This is the thing that bugs me out about these are the rules that you got to go through to get into these establishments to enjoy yourself at the time.
They did just open gyms. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
But it's only at 33% capacity, depending what state you're at. So yes, the gyms are open, but you can't have that many people in it at the time.
Yo, this is the crazy part. You have to wear your mask to get into an establishment. All right. Say this is outside. This is the door. This is inside. You wear your mask here. You walk past this door. You can take your mask off. All right. You can go sit at your table and have a conversation and do all this extra shit. At the table, sweating as much as you want. But as long as you're sitting down, no mask on, it's fine. You stand up and two-step. That is against the rules. It will spread COVID. And it's $1,000 fine. As if sitting at a table, doing the same exact fucking two-step, except sitting on your ass, is not going to spread COVID. Do you think the second you put your mask on and walk into an establishment that COVID is, since it said COVID-19, it's not 21, so it can't go in the club? Are you fucking kidding me? Doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense, but these are the rules that we have. And then Sisolak, our mayor here, Sisolak is just, he's the worst, man. He's a money grab. That's all it is. He's a money grab. And on some other shit, what's his name? Steve Wynn, that runs the hotels out here, whatever the case. I just found out he was on the financial board for our president. And if you notice, I think it was last year, when this whole Epstein and Weinstein thing went down, he got sued for being with little children. Had to give up his stake in the Wynn, the Encore, and the World Resort. He had to give up his stake and then pay back his establishments, his hotels, $20 million when that whole Epstein thing came out.
Well, he good. He got the money, so it's not like he don't got it. He got it.
Doesn't matter. He was a part of it.
I ain't part of it.
That's another. That's yeah. And notice, as of right now, the only hotels are being built in Las Vegas.
I don't know.
Steve Wynn. Same person that was down with Trump. So if you want to have a conspiracy theory or whatever the case may be, you can look at that. But the proof is in the pudding. It's all on public record. It's crazy. But anyway,
this is my brother. He made a chicken farm. He breaded chicken, gluten free.
Gluten free.
This boy, you understand, this boy can cook.
Hey, look at him. He's solid.
No, but he can cook. Like
he's solid. He know how to cook. You know how to cook too. What are you talking about?
I do, but he is putting me to shame. Like bad. The boy made a gluten-free blueberry pie. The shit tastes like my grandma made it.
Your whole family knows how to cook. Don't make me insta punch you on your goddamn face. Shut up. Indeed. Turn it off and
turn it on.
We let y'all know. We be on here talking all types of shit. Hold up, before you go, another hat change. Get it popping. Tell Ray J I got a beat. Let's get it popping. But I need one hat to keep it just cocking to the side. You know what I'm saying? Doing something. Hold up. I look like what's the name? What is it? Bun B? No, Bun B. Look like Bun B right now because he always keeps it. Bun B. Now I'm T.I. You put it on the other side. Look down. I gotta start using expeditiously on everything that I say. This is basically it, man. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, please turn it on. So when I go live.
Yo, just let me know. I'd love to do it, man. Because we can talk forever, so I have no problem. We can talk about whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
This conversation started about dumbass NFL players, and now look where we are.
And it branched off into other shit. Because like I said, when we get news and we're in the chat group, bro, we be whoo.
Yo, and it's nothing to put a news stream up here, talk about stocks, talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just call it what do you call it?
Man, dog. Speaking about stocks.
Man.
Yo,
this is the crazy thing. Last night, Artie called me. Artie works at Tesla, right?
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Does he work on the technician side, or he works as a...
Yeah, he puts together the batteries and stuff.
Oh, so he works on the production line.
Yes. Yeah, he works in Reno. Yeah, he works in Reno. They're moving their plant. They were supposed to move it to Las Vegas, but Las Vegas is acting like assholes, so he moved his whole plant to Texas. So Las Vegas is going to have, allegedly supposed to have some small plant that's
some more,
whatever the case, but the cars are going to be made in Texas, no longer in Reno. They're moving from Reno to Texas. But he has stocks or whatever the case may be. And I told him last night, I was like, yo, a stock you need to worry about is Sony and Microsoft. If you have money, purchase.
Yes.
Want to know why? What comes out in November?
The PlayStation and the Xbox One.
What do you think is going to happen to their stocks? And then buy little stocks in them because, of course, everybody's going to buy them and then their stocks are going to shoot up. But what you should do is find out the components, the parts that they are using to make that Xbox, said whatever. and buy the stocks in those. Those are basically penny stocks going up $5. You could buy tons of it because they're not known at this point in time. This is new technology they're running into. It's been in computers or whatever, but it's going to be in an entertainment center. So buy those. And I was like, yo, you have the money. You got Tesla stocks. Sell some and buy those. I was like, yo, this is what the price is set at. Go ahead and do it. And then he say he woke up in the morning. He was like, yo, I should do this shit last night. It jumped.
What jumped? Tesla?
No.
Microsoft? Sony?
Sony.
He should. I traded off my Square stock to get myself hands on Tesla. I bought. Let me tell you how ingenious this was. And people might think I'm crazy. When Square, you know what Square is? Square is,
of course.
They also do Cash App too. They're a very big entity, right?
Yeah.
When Square went public, they were $10 a share. I bought 12. Spent 120 on them. Then I bought 2 more. No, I bought 3 more after that. A couple years later, it was like $15 a share. So now I'm at around 13, but then I have like 15 shares of Square, right?
Yeah.
So in that 15 of them I probably spent like 160 on it total, right?
Yeah.
Guess how much share? Let me just give us a per share Square is worth right now.
Probably like 40, 50 maybe.
$152.
Easy money.
Bro, every day I wake up and I open that phone up and I see that Square. I'm just like,
Easy money, man.
Oh my God.
I got into it because it was my coworker. He's a pain in the ass, but he has tons of knowledge when it comes to financial moves or whatever the case. He has investors in the back pocket and stuff like that. He does real estate and all this, and he keeps a regular job. And he's like, yo, I just build up all this real estate, and I build up my portfolio, man.
He's smart.
Talking to him makes you want to punch him in his fucking face. He's an asshole. Because he's an asshole.
Does he rub it in?
I say, you see how we're talking about this conversation right now? You see how I agree with you?
Yeah.
He would disagree with you just to piss you off. That's the type of person he is.
My kind of guy, I like him already.
You know I don't like that shit.
I know you don't.
Yeah. I
love it. I don't mind it. I love people like him.
I will send him to you. But the thing about it is I always thank him because it'll be days he's sitting there talking or whatever the case. And I'm like, yo, I appreciate it. Like what? Said, I heard what you was talking about. I wasn't going to talk to you about it because he was like, yeah, you know I was going to change my mind. I was like, yeah, I don't want to go through that shit. So I appreciate it. But without you being an asshole, I'm looking at this. You're like, nah, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Do this, that, and the third. On some real shit, he showed me text messages. Elon Musk. I was like, word? He was like, yeah. Want to talk to him, let me know. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to bother you. But when I do call you, I want to speak to him. He was like, no problem. No problem. I was like, I don't need you there talking for me either. I really don't. I really don't. No. He has a lot of investments. And I got into it, and I was like, I'm not getting into the stocks you get into because I already know you have, even if you don't have the money for the stock, you have investors that will help you out.
Yeah.
You split the percentage or whatever the case. I don't have that, so I'm doing this out of my pocket.
Exactly.
So I will ask you something. And the second I feel like you're on some bullshit, you're going to see me get up and walk off. I'm not going to say nothing else to you. I'm not. I'm just not going to say nothing to you. I'm just walk the fuck out of here later. And through finances and stuff like that, we become cooler because I talk to him in the language that he understands or whatever the case may be. And talking to this dude, didn't even realize it. I went to a birthday party 2 weeks ago, pool party and shit. From this white couple. Shorty, I'm a little sweet on. Nobody knows who she is. Y'all ain't gonna know who she is until I tell y'all. It is what it is. Her daughter was there. And this guy's daughter was playing with her daughter. We all in the pool swimming. I got out. Had a big ass picture of margarita. You know how I get down. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm over there sipping a margarita, and he has a conversation. He opens his mouth, and he says something about finances, of course. And he looked at me like, "Yeah, this motherfucker ain't gonna know what he's talking about." Blew this nigga's socks off.
Good.
And he was like, "Yeah." That was a very intelligent conversation. I wanted to punch him in his face because I was like, yeah, I know you thought I was ignorant, but I ain't gonna say nothing to you. And I was like, yeah, I have plenty of websites or whatever the case. He was like, yo, if you ever want to increase your portfolio, let me know. So give me your number. Took his number. So he bought me a picture of some type of fucking mojito or whatever the case. I said, thank you. I took it to the room and got faded. It is what it is. We ain't gonna talk about it. But I love finances at this point in time. And he was one of the people that put me on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Then talking to Crappie, you know DJ Crappie.
Yeah.
Everybody. He put me on something that Warren Buffett said. And
Warren Buffett's the man.
he is a fucking beast. And he told me, he said, yo, do what Warren Buffett said. Warren Buffett said, when you get into stocks, purchase stocks on the things you use on a daily basis.
Yes.
You never go broke.
You ain't lying.
After I heard that, I fucking love stocks. I love it. Do you, what website do you use?
What platform?
No.
Information?
I'm not talking about apps. I'm talking about to stay ahead of the game.
I have friends who are into the market, and I get my advice through them. As far as me and websites is concerned, I use a guy who's on social media, me Kevin, my buddy Chris down the street, presidential Spotlight Smooth. He also gives me advice too. And more times than not, I usually dig my dirt through E-Trade. A lot of their, what they put messages out, and I do my dirt through doing that. I was using Robinhood, but Robinhood, they're in hot water right now.
Only reason I don't like Robinhood is because Robinhood basically they like to highlight the stuff that they want you to use. It's just like looking at Motley Fool. If you ever look at Motley Fool, Motley Fool is cool, but Motley Fool will put the stocks that they know is going to generate money for them in the forefront. Mm-hmm. They're not going to tell you everything. I'm about to post something in this motherfucking, what's the name? Real quick. There we go. You see that? Do you see that website?
Wait, it pop up on my, yes. FinViz?
It is Financial Vision. FinViz.com. It tells you when a CEO got fired. It tells you who was selling what. It tells you why it did it. It tells you what's the most volatile, who bought the most, what was bought overstock, what was bought understock, what is trending up, trending down, staying flat. Mm-hmm. It tells you everything. They actually have a ticker of telling you who's tanking, who's not. When Warren Buffett decides he wants to drop $1.2 million in stocks, they tell you why.
Yeah. Okay. I just popped in now.
That is my new club, homie. Look at it right now. Look at it right now.
I'm looking at it right now. I see it.
Do you see that red and green box on the side? Yeah. That stays on my phone. That tells you the leaders of everything. It tells you all of the markets that it's in. You can go Dutch. You can go any type of stock market that is possible. You can go there. And it tells you everything that they're doing.
Okay, so Microsoft, Apple.
Yep.
Those are the
big dogs. Those are the big dogs. Now, go back to the regular screen. You will see, if you go to the screen, not that green and red screen, you see top losers, new lows, most volatile, downgrades, insider selling, usual volumes, new highs, overbought, top gainers, what they did before.
I see it says insider buying. I'm looking at it right now.
Everything. It's a cheat sheet. It tells you everything. Now, click on any one of them. Click on any one of the tickers that you want. Any one of them. Matter of fact, go to PLM because I've been watching that all day. Go to PLM.
Wait, do I have stock in that company?
You should. But the only thing is it's trending up right now. If you look at what it's done over the last year, it's trending up to be at its normal right now. So you're really not doing too much. All you're doing is gaining whatever you lost back. That's what you're doing. Now, if you go there, it's Polymet, which is basically metals and mining and all of that. Scroll down. Once you scroll down of everything, the index, the market cap, and the ROAs and the ROEs and all that, you're going to see everything that happened underneath it.
I see right now.
You see it?
They did a reverse stock split. That's never good.
Exactly. And when they did a reverse stock split, you see how much it dropped. 7.24%. It dropped crazy.
Yeah.
And then look how much it was up today. Top line, in green.
Let's see. It says $7.
Huh?
It peaked at which one is it? I hate looking at little. I usually like to see the float, the regular. I hate looking at like when it looks all.
I love this because you actually see what it is in the minutes. You
Yeah,
see
okay.
what it is that day. It started at
$4.40.
Yeah, it jumped up six. You notice it dropped 7.2.
It went from $6.20 and then dropped to $4 in like 6 hours.
Now, if you if I would have, what's the name? There was a stock I was looking at, but I was leery on it. When I say I was leery, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna do this shit. Yo, this stock went from 17 cents. I was like, yo, I should just buy it. It's at its lowest. I might as well just buy it. I told myself not to. When I look back at it, it's at $37.
Volatility at its finest.
When I say I was pissed all the way the fuck off, I was like, yo, you know how much money I just slipped out on? I swear to goodness, I played myself. But this is where I come, and you see it has down the NASDAQ, the SP 500. It has everything here. It has crypto in here. It has everything.
I see it. I see crypto, forex, futures. That's one thing people should invest in is the futures, and also like gold, silver, and those things too. Precious metals.
This is where it tells you. And what's the name? It costs you nothing to sign up to it, and it gives you a guided tour of how to really walk around and look into this whole thing. And when I go to work, I have my work screen and the other screen.
Oh shit! We hit an hour. It's gonna bump us up again. I got 20 seconds.
Yo, we do this later, man. It's all right.
Yeah. Crammy, it's a pleasure, brother. I'm gonna load this on my page, and then one day we're probably gonna do the. I'll call you.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk later. Bye.
My G.